We are at Cars and Coffee, Irvine, California, showing off all the new 2012 Jeep SRTs and to some pretty rabid fans. People coming out of the woodwork. Every Saturday morning they have Cars and Coffee, which is one of the benefits of being in a beautiful climate like this. Yeah. You know, exotics, classics, but the real deal is right here. This was the center point for today. There's a focal point. And I got to tell you, there were people crawling in, over, around, and through these things today. It was fantastic.
So this is the first time seeing the Jeep in person, right? What was your initial reaction?
I lost my mind, to be truthful. The best way I can describe it, and I know I don't want to sound too crazy about it. I just want to let you know that the design was completely different from the conventional Jeep that I knew. Because I like the total redo, total design, completely different. It's even better. It looks a lot more aerodynamic. And it's a beautiful competitor. But seriously, you guys, I mean, I'm just blown by the fact that we, as Americans, got something that can really compete with the foreign companies. Because y'all got, you know about me. I don't tell you about me in their so-called competition. They ain't got nothing on this, I have to be honest. They have absolutely nothing on this. Nothing. Nothing. I've seen the X5. I've seen that little slant version, the X6, the one with the GT body that's kind of slanted down. I mean, for the money, I'm being totally honest with both of y'all. If I had my choice between buying an X5 or this Jeep, I would buy the Jeep. Why not?
All right.
I mean, please tell everybody over Chrysler, keep doing the good work y'all doing and bring back my cuda.
These are my first two events. You know, we met up before the tour started in Auburn Hills and then a dyno cell. And coming out and visiting with you guys, I mean, it's almost like you've got like a cult following, and it's sweeping worldwide. I mean, people know you're coming and they're expecting the tour, and the excitement over the vehicles, I mean, it's just, you know, what we've been working on and pouring our heart and soul and not being able to talk about to the public for, you know, the last 3 years, and seeing the excitement over it now, it's just, it's blowing me away. And, you know, obviously you come to these events, Cars and Coffee, and the passion of vehicles and the types of vehicles. I mean, there's some really exotic stuff here.
But what's it like to really come on out and actually meet folks?
You know, it's fantastic, like I said, to see the reactions on the people's faces. You know, when you go from drawing board through all the development, and finally you have the final products like these, to see the reaction of somebody when they say, it's a Chrysler. I've seen all the Chryslers, and they get in and their faces light up, you know, and they start feeling and touching and running their hands down them, and can we pop the hood? You know, they get really excited about that stuff. It's really great, you know. And as an engineer for Chrysler, having been there through you know, some bad times, kind of seeing that passion that all ignited inside of people, and just like I said, they touch the car. I see people crawling over the same car for 20 minutes. It's really awesome.
You mentioned it already that this event here today had an amazing variety of vehicles. In your thoughts, how do ours stack up to what we saw here today?
We offer as much performance as was here in any variety for a quarter of the price, half the price. You know, we've got things like the classic looking Challenger, right? There was a Panther Pink original sitting side by side, and you can see the character lines are both right there. So we've got that, but then you've also got things like the 300, which are, you know, gorgeous. You know, there's a Bugatti over here, or there's a Bentley, and then we've got this badass Detroit interpretation with, you know, all these sharp creases and the LEDs to kind of modernize it. It's fantastic. And then, of course, we have the Jeep, which is the baddest hot rod in the fleet, with this leering front end, and people walk by and think, holy cow, it's a Jeep. And, you know, they say things like, well, does it go off-road? No, it doesn't go off-road. It goes over the road and over the track as fast as humanly possible.
I've had cars over the last, you know, 4 or 5 years of ours, and they love them, but they've said, you know, they want a couple of things changed, and they're seeing those changes in these vehicles now. So, voice of the customer, I mean, we're listening. Keep the info coming in, guys. The cars, the people, and then coming here, Cars and Coffee, on 2 hours of sleep. Time of my life. I can't wait for SEMA.